Hey guys, good morning. Happy Sunday. It's Daryl here. It is 4 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. I'm going to show you a video in a minute. I was watching one of the Trump rallies, and I've talked to you guys before about I don't know what to call it. Name calling, nicknames, mocking. But as I was watching the rally, I realized that's pretty much all he does. As I watched him, and you guys know how I just despise this. And as I watch, they look out into the audience, and it's nothing but a sea of red hats, all laughing. All I could think of, all I see is the schoolyard bully picking on some kid, some smart kid, some like nerd or something back in elementary school. And the kid's standing there with his head down, and I see the big fat bully pushing him, calling him names, and I see all the other kids in the schoolyard. Not all the other kids, but all the other kids who the betas, the followers, and I see them all laughing and pointing and going along with the bully. That's exactly what I see in this video. I'll show it to you. I'll show it to you at the end of this. At the end, after I finish here. The thing is, as I watch this, he's not talking about the coronavirus. If I had constituents, if I had people, if I was a leader, I think I might want to talk to him about the one of the most life and death important things that's going on today in the country. I think I'd talk about that. I think I'd talk about money, jobs, but we all know that's going terrific. So as I watch him, I don't have kids, right? So people can call me to task on this point I'm going to make, but I don't understand how people could kids hear. As we all know, kids hear everything. You have kids, grandkids in the house, and they know that dad or mom or dad and mom or grandpa and grandpa love Donald Trump. They see this guy on TV. You don't tell me the kids aren't going to emulate this. As they hear you, the parents say, well, and the kids hear the parents say, well, I don't approve of the mocking, but he's doing great with the economy. What everybody is learn is taking away from this is that money and power. It's okay to be an asshole. It's okay to be a dick. You have to be a dick. You have to be a bully in order to get ahead in this world. That's what's good. That's the lesson here. So I thought about it. I don't have kids. I don't have grandkids. So I thought about it. If anybody in my family, my sister, my brother, my cousins, my step nieces, nephews, if they acted like this, if they were a bully, if I saw them name calling not just once in a while. Trump does this every single day. He doesn't even call them by their usual names anymore. He just calls them by the mocking nicknames. And if you watch the audience, it's all a big joke. And the worst part is, it reminds me so much of the big, dumb, insecure bully, because the nicknames aren't even that good. They're not even that creative. As you guys know, creativity is my bread and butter. And this guy isn't even creative. It's just stupid. It's mindless. And everybody's laughing. They're laughing just for the sake of laughing. They're not laughing because it's funny. They're laughing because it's mean. All right. So if the people around me, my brother, my sister, nieces, nephews, step nieces, nephews, whatever, next door neighbor, acted like this, say they were doing good. They started a business, but they were a dick. They nicknamed everybody on the street. They nicknamed all their competition down on Main Street. Putrid Pete or whatever. What would I think of that person? I would think he's a dick. I would. I wouldn't go to this. I would not go in the store. And I wonder if Trump supporters can agree with me on that. When I look at Trump supporters, they've become that person. They've become these people. It's not even about politics anymore. I can't have respect. It's gone to a deeper level with Donald Trump, and I think that's what creates more of a division. I'll be honest with you guys. I had a relationship for 5 years. Um, it broke up about a year and a half ago. We got back together. We moved apart, moved out. We got back together. We've been lifelong companions. Me and my girlfriend. And she's an ardent Trump supporter. Her family's an ardent Trump supporters. And without a doubt, I've lost respect. I cannot. I can't continue. I haven't come out and said this flatly. But it is a huge part of I don't even talk to these people anymore. I can't have respect for these people. I can't. Would I respect anybody else in the neighborhood? Anybody else in my family that acted the way Donald Trump acts? And like I said, it's more than that. You can't just say, well, the economy's great, so I'll overlook that. You can't do that. Like I said, if this was somebody in your family and they were making good money, like I said, started a business, but they acted like this, name called. What if they mocked a person born with birth defects? What if your brother mocked people with birth defects behind their back, called them names, called everybody on the street names? What would you think of him, really? Would you still say, yeah, he's a great guy, he's doing great? I would have a hard time with that, I don't think it's worth it. Personally, I don't know. Maybe people like me, maybe it's become rare. One more thing I thought about too, and I don't know if it's true. I want to see. I wonder if I'm stereotyping. I've caught myself stereotyping many times before. I was thinking about what's important to people that are more left-leaning and what's important to people that are right-leaning. Because I made a comment the other day about art, and it seems to me that people on the right put more emphasis on power and wealth. When I say power, I mean social standing in the neighborhood, in the family, and in life. Social standing. The degree to which your voice matters. Power and wealth. On the right, I think it's more about education, learning just for the sake of learning. I think learning is important to people on the right, but just for a means to an end, in an effort to obtain wealth. Where on the right, it really seems like education, art, empathy, compassion are more important principles. Where on the right, it's more pull yourself up by your bootstraps, survival of the fittest, money. That's I simplified it down to that, and I'm not sure if I'm stereotyping because it seems very harsh. It seems very judgmental, and I don't know if I'm wrong. So I was wondering what you guys think. What's am I being too judgmental on that? All right, you guys have a good Sunday. Oh wait, and here's the clip. I almost forgot the clip. Here's the clip.
Bernie. Crazy Bernie. You got a choice between Sleepy Joe and Crazy Bernie. And I'll take any of them. Let's just pick somebody, please, and let's start this thing. Let's start it. Pick somebody. We have a young man, boot edge. Boot edge. They say edge. He's got a great chance, doesn't he? He'll be great. Representing us against President Xi of China. That'll be great.